What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So what I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you guys what you should be doing right now to make sure that you guys be smart about how you're going to spend your coins, get the best players for cheap, and so forth. There is quite a bit of players right now for cheap. Depending on the prices, I might pick them up because certain prices, which I'm going to show you guys right now, actually go dramatically down and then go right back up. So I got to be cautious, but I know I'm going to tell you guys right now that at Christmas time, because a lot of people purchase a lot of presents, whether they buy them with money in the store or whether they grind them out and buy them with the snowflakes, whatever the case may be, training or whatever. People buy tons of presents, and they're not going to be able to open them up until Christmas. So that means thousands upon thousands of people, if not millions, are going to have tons of presents flooding the market. And it's going to cause the market to go down dramatically because everybody's going to want you to buy their card, and they're going to keep on undercutting everybody in order to make a sell. So keep that in mind. So if you guys want to really buy cheap cards, then that's what I'm going to show you guys that. And then we're going to go to auction house, and I'm going to show you other cards that are cheap right now, but it could possibly be even cheaper at Christmas. Don't quote me on it, but that's usually how it goes. And that's based on the fact that everyone's gonna be opening up presents. So let's go over here to the lineup, and then I'm gonna show you guys. So my team right here is majority, if not like majority of them B and D's, right? I get a lot of free players. I'm gonna buy some other players. I haven't really had time or focus on buying the players. I know I keep telling you guys that, but I'm gonna stack up my team, and I'm gonna start getting you guys some of that theme team gameplay 50-50. Even if you're not a Cowboys fan, it's a theme team. So just think of it as basically any theme team. This is how your team will be juiced if you had a theme team. So some people like my theme team, not because they're Cowboy fans, but because they run theme teams and they just respect the theme team. All right. But anyways, if I were you guys and you really want to be 100% smart about this, what I would do was sell at least 1 to 3 of your top best players. I won't say sell everybody, even though if you want to, go ahead and do it. Just make sure your team is decent enough to play solos and solo battles, even if you don't want to play online. Even though you still can and win games, it's not really going to affect it as much. You can't sell your whole team. That's up to you. I'm not going to encourage that, but I always will tell you guys to sell at least 1 to 3 of your top 3 of your top 3 players in order for you to stack up your coins. And the reason why is you want to make sure, and not just that, every single coins that you get from here on forth, save them, right? Training, whatever the case may be, because when Christmas drops and everybody opens their presents, you want to make sure that you have an opportunity to buy a card that you want. And I'm telling you guys right now, the most expensive cards are going to be some of the cheapest. I'm not saying the limiteds, because some of the limiteds still might be up there. They will go down in price, but maybe not that much, unless they drop Redux as they did other cards recently, which I'm going to show you. But besides that though, a lot of those limiteds probably will be up there. May go down a little bit more, but a lot of the other cards like the Zero Chill, stuff like that, even though they're cheap, they're going to go down a lot more. I'm telling you guys that right now, so be prepared for that. And then right after this is going to be, I think, the playoff program right after this. But you see right here, like I said, I stack up on B&Ds. I don't mind buying cards. It just, if I don't need to, I don't need to. And the only time I buy cards is because I have my Cowboy theme team, or if I find a good cheap card to update my team. I finally got my team to 90 overall. It's because I didn't add the free cards that I already had. So that's what it was. But let's go over here to the auction house, and we're going to go check out these cards. So check out this. I'm going to go to the Cowboys because I always go and check the Cowboys all the time. And this is one of the examples that I use because these cards went down. See, Amari Cooper always goes up and down. I don't know why, but he always goes up and down. But check out this though. Ed Too Tall Jones about the same price. He did go down quite a bit, but look at Chuck Howley went down. All right, Larry Allen, it's about right. He just dropped, so I understand that. But check it out though, Darren Bland, 479, but he is a Redux, right? So that's why I'm kind of sketchy of really buying it, because I would rather buy the limit of him for just a little bit more, because I don't want that Redux. If I have to, and that's the only card, I will go get it. But here's Deion Sanders though. I probably should have bought him. Oh no, his Redux. Look at his Redux down here, 595, and you got this Deion Sanders for 557, right? But check it out though. So it's 350, 450, 550. So to me, in my opinion, I'm paying 200K for this guy right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick him up. I know some of you guys, well, the Redux was actually more. And the reason why I bought him is, to me, it's worth. I mean, I would wait till he goes down a lot more. But I'm telling you guys right now, the last time I waited, he went right back up to 700K, 800K. And honestly, by the time Christmas comes, he might even go down more as Redux. But in my opinion, I'd rather have the limited. I could hold on to the limited as long as I want, and whenever I need coins, I could quick sell them and buy the lower overall version of the card. So just so you guys know that. So that card went down, right? Chuck Howley went down. We're gonna check out some of these other cards. Darren Bland went down. I'm not gonna get this Darren Bland. If I can find his limited later on, I'll buy for 585. Wow, man, 585 is not bad. How much did I pay for Deion Sanders? Like 550, right? 585 is not too bad. It is the limited. Oh, but you know what though? I'm not tripping on the Darren Bland because there's other Cowboy players as cornerbacks. So I'm gonna hold off for now on that. Yeah, we're gonna get this Chuck Howley. This Chuck Howley is only gonna go down so much. He gets ×3 Cowboy cams. So we're gonna get the Chuck Howley. We will get that because he's cheap. He went down cheap. A lot of these cards are cheap. Ed Tuttle Jones, cheap, $2.99. We just spent $1 mil already. A little over $1 mil. But that's what I do though. I save up my coins. Now I gotta start stacking back up, right? On the cards. But anyways, let's go ahead and exit out this Cowboy stuff. Because I know you guys want to see other cards. But check out these 92s. These 92s are down to 216. We'll say 230 just to be on the safer side. But they got some good, decent cards though that you guys can actually pick up for decent prices, right? So I would pick up maybe a couple of 92s if you have the coins. If not, go for the 90s or 91s. Check this out. 96,000 for a 90 overall. Got Night Train Lane right here. Chris Carter. Where else we got? Zach Martin, which is a goon. Let's go to the 91s. Let's see what the 91s are going for. Let's go down here because I know they got some good 91s in here. Look at Patrick Willis, 120K. I know a lot of people like that card. And this is the time to build a theme team to be able to get a lot of these cards. We got, okay. Oh, here, look at it. Jimmy Smith, 123K, very cheap. I got his B&D, William Perry. So about 130. So like 120 is the 90s and 130 is the 91s. You can't beat that. I mean, there's some 90s that go higher too. But check it out though. Yeah, so I would invest, like I said, depend on your coin stack, right? If your team is decent, I would invest in 90s and 91s. If your team is real decent, I would say invest, but put cards on your team that will basically better your team with these other cards. If your team is real decent, then I would get 92s and 93s, right? That's what I would focus on. But it is, say, hypothetically speaking, your team is all right. You just started Madden and you're like, man, what am I going to do? I got about like 250K coins, maybe 100K coins. If that's the case, honestly, my honest opinion will be, let's go check out these 88 things. I think they're cheap, right? I would pick some 88s and then go with some 86s and 87s. As long as you could build your team up to an 86 through 88 overall, which will probably be a borderline between 87 and 88 maybe, you're going to be able to play whatever solos you want. You'll be able to play online head-to-head and compete. You may struggle a little bit, but you will be able to win games as long as you focus. But if you're real, what I'm trying to say is if you're just starting out your team and you're grinding and you want to make sure that you make the smart decision, that's what I would do. And then I would use that team in order to make you more coins and slowly just upgrade that team with higher overalls once you get it done. But in the beginning, at this far into the game, you at least want to have, honestly, 87 to 88, but 86 will pass right now if that's all you could do. But don't stress yourself on going and getting a 92 and 90 overall if the rest of your players are like 80 overalls or gold players. Don't do that to yourself because your team is not going to be able to compete or match up. You want your team to be well-rounded and you want a decent enough of players with similar overalls throughout your team in order for it to be more strong and be able to compete, right? So that's what you want to do. So that's what I would do right now is go through the auction block like I did, buy the players that you're comfortable with, but then you'll be like, you know what? I want to wait till Christmas because I know the prices are going to drop down dramatically. So I'll buy a couple players now, and then I'll buy a tons of more when Christmas when Christmas drops. But if you really want to be 100% smart, like I said, it's not guaranteed, but the way everything's looking, all the presents are in the game, that's what usually happens. The market drops dramatically. Save all your coins, sell your top 3 players. If you want to sell your team, that's on you. But I'm saying at least 1 to 3 players, and then stack up your coins. So when Christmas comes around, you're able to pick up tons of these players for very, very cheap. Some of these other players I'm going to wait for, like that Larry Allen, I'm not going to buy. I could buy him, but he's not a limited. I'm going to wait. I picked up the Chuck Howley. I know he's not limited, but I seen the prices of him go up and down, meaning that he went all the way up to close to $1 million, all the way down to 7. I mean, he went down to 7K, 600K, 550K. Now he's down to like, well, what I pick him up like 3 something. So to me, it was worth it to buy him, right? So he may not even go that much down by Christmas. So that's why I picked him up. But that Larry Allen, I'm going to wait because I really believe strongly on Christmas he's going to drop more. So that's when I'm going to pick him up. So that's just an example. That's what I'll be doing. But anyways, there it is there. Please drop a like on the video. Until next time.